KFI AM 640, more stimulating talk radio. This is Rabbi Mentz. Welcome to my demo. You'll be hearing the best of the last 4 years of my show here at KFI. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. I just don't get it. How come the Republicans want to impeach President Clinton? He is the best thing for morality for our country. If they impeach the president, out goes Mr. Clinton, in comes in Mr. Stale, Al Gore, who's clean as a whistle. Now think about it. Once Bill Clinton is out of the picture, no one's going to be thinking about morality. Nobody's going to be thinking about sexual abuse or anything that goes on in the workplace. Every single day that Bill Clinton is in office, I'm going to tell my children, you're going to tell your children, we're all going to be looking at this man and going to say, hey, he may be a good president, but when it comes to morality, don't be like him. Therefore, I beg the Republicans, if they really want to clean up America and make a debate about sexual morality in the work and all that other stuff, keep Bill Clinton in the office. He is great for the discussion of morality in the workplace. America's secret weapon in this war against terrorism are not F-16s. It is American Muslims. You see, September 11th, when we were attacked, it's because Muslims around the world hate us. They wanted to destroy us. But this only revealed a war that has been going on for 1,600 years. There have been the Crusades. There have been many wars of the Muslims attacking the West, been going back and forth. And now that America is the biggest voice of change, the biggest voice of freedom and liberty, we have the Britney Spears, no doubt about it. They do not like it there. They want it to stop. So they are once again starting a war, East versus West. But my dear friends, the only way that we are going to destroy Al-Qaeda and all terrorism against America is we must employ every Muslim American. They have to go in front of all the embassies. They have to buy time on the Al Jazeera network. They have to let the average man on the street in Riyadh know we are Americans and we are Muslims. We're able to live our life to the fullest and we're able to be devout religious Muslims. Then, and only then, that in our great country of America, you can still live a religious Muslim life, then there's no need for a war. Therefore, our secret weapon is the Muslim Americans. You must do your part in this war. My question is, where are you? Stephen Garden Grove, welcome to KFI AM 640. You're talking to the Rabbi and Ann Coulter.
Yes, hi. Gee, you know, it's great for an old dog like me. It's great for my heart to see someone who's easy on the eyes, really smart, and fearless.
Thank you for the compliment. Now, what do you want to say to Ann Coulter?
I think I just said it. and I kind of like you too, Rabbi.
Here we go. The lawyers are trying to bring more socialistic way of living and more control of our lives through their lawsuits. Now they're going after the fast food companies just like they did against the tobacco industry. But the difference between the tobacco industry and the fast food industry is the tobacco industry actually came to Washington and they lied. And they said, no, our stuff ain't addicting. And they lied. And they got busted. So now anything that is fat food, which will make you unhealthy, you can blame your choice that you've always done. No responsibility what you do anymore in life. Go pig out. Fatten up. Slop down another double cheeseburger. And then go to Wendy's and say, you owe me $1 million for killing me. My life, the doctor said, I got too much cheese flowing through my veins. This is ridiculous. But we said this 20 years ago about smoking. But eventually, you have these lawmakers that start in their own little socialistic ways, starting to tax you on little things and start changing the way that you live your life. Frances Wynn, 57-year-old retired nurse, said her habit of eating at fast food restaurants at least twice a week since 1975 caused her to go from size 6 to size 18. She's a retired nurse. She should know what fast food does. Israel Bradley, listen to this, 59 years old, said his ritual of eating a pound of French fries a week. A pound of French fries a week? What are you, nuts? Why don't you just drink the canola? Just guzzle down, go, guh, 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 guh. Or take an IV and shove it into your veins. Man, eating a pound of French fries a week? It said gave him high blood pressure. Duh! I bet you also gave you a diarrhea problem. Gave him high blood pressure, diabetes, made him obese, and forces him to walk with a cane. Listen to this. People have their own free choice to go, I don't know, anywhere where McDonald's goes and says, eat our food and lose weight. But my dear friends, the lawsuits are coming. You're going to start seeing, if this lawsuit happens, you're going to start seeing states are going to start suing. Because they're going to, if this case wins, you're going to see multi-billion-dollar lawsuits against many of the different fast food places for one reason only. The states can make money. Look how much money California made on the tobacco industry. You think they're not going to go and try to just hoard money away from McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King? Because you are gaining weight and we have to treat you and you get fat and all a heart attack? My dear friend, when does personal responsibility become personal responsibility? What do you think the problem is with the politicians?
They're following the modern liberal ideology, and they're nuts. They want the government to be like your God.
Unbelievable. Hey, how old are you?
11.
Oh, man, do you listen to the show?
Yeah.
This kid's a smart kid. I'm telling you, there's hope in the future.
If the Jews would just go away and go over here to like the Aleutian Islands, maybe Alaska, okay, and take over that little piece of country, nobody would give a damn.
John, we took over Beverly Hills and we left people like you in Riverside. Be happy the Jews aren't moving to Riverside to take over your strip of land. Who else better than Dennis Ross, who worked with Bill Clinton, to get together Yasser Arafat and Ehud Barak at Camp David to put together the peace treaty? Let's bring him on right now. Dennis Ross, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Pleasure to be with you.
Bill O'Reilly, thanks for stopping by the studio for this interview.
Rabbi, it's always a pleasure to see you.
It is my great honor to introduce the new Vice President of the United States to the entire KFI listening audience, Mr. Dick Cheney. Welcome to the Rabbi Mentz Show.
Well, it's good to be on.
The first question I want to ask the Vice President is something that the former President, Bill Clinton, spoke about when it came to our missile defense. He said that by the year 2005, missiles will be able to land on our shores. My question to you is, what will be the focus of the new administration?
Right. We do not have the capacity today to defend ourselves against ballistic missiles. The other thing I'm worried about, Rabbi, is this whole area of homeland defense. I think we need to begin thinking more about, given the success of our military forces in Desert Storm and so forth, I think our adversaries will increasingly look for ways to hit us here at home through terrorism, through attacks on our infrastructure, on our information technology, on the internet, through weapons of mass destruction of various kinds, to find ways to come at us that are difficult to defend against with conventional military forces. We need to begin to address some of those problems as well, too.
Work has stopped here at the station. Everybody's peeping through the windows just to get a look at our next guest. Paul Abdul, welcome to the show.
Aw, that's sweet.
I want to introduce to you one of my dear friends, Rita Cosby from Fox News.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Did you hear about these two people that walked into a church the other day to call up a radio station to be part of a contest? The Opie and Dopey show? So they're having sex in the middle of a service, doing grunting and grinding over the airwaves, and everybody's going through a whole brouhaha. I don't get it. What did they do wrong? Did they have sex in a church? Let the church go and file charges against them. But the brouhaha is to get Opie and Dopey off the radio. Now, I got to tell you something. I'm one of those people that believe in the freedom of speech. It's not my kind of radio. But I tell you, they should have the right. The whole brouhaha to get them off the radio, the rabbi standing up for them. What say you?